Sunday, March 22nd. The year is 2020, and we're still dealing with coronavirus. 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 It's the coronavirus. 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 Is that coronavirus? Coronavirus. 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 Is the coronavirus? Coronavirus. The coronavirus. The coronavirus pandemic. The coronavirus pandemic is still here. And it's going to be here for quite some time to come. So we're still in the midst of this. And you ain't about to get out in no time soon. It's like being stuck in the Matrix. You ain't getting out. We all here together. Whether you like it or not, we're in this together. So, as you watch the news reports, we see more and more deaths in other foreign countries. Accelerating fast and faster. 200 people here so far ain't so bad yet. So we got to see how it plays in our country. We're getting closer to summer weather. It's starting to warm up some. If that will have any impact on it, because they don't know. It may or may not. China, this is going to be the interesting part. Just listen what I'm about to say. China clamped down their country on January 23rd. They're still clamped down. People are still not able to leave their neighborhoods. Not yet. China has still forced everybody into certain areas while they continue to search for the virus. They have not had any domestic cases of the coronavirus. Domestic cases, meaning new. They still have cases there, but they haven't had any new domestic cases in the past few days. That's good. But here's the catch. And this is when we're going to know what's going to happen. This is where we'll know when this little experiment here in America is going to work. Shutting everything down. When China reopens its country and allows people to start traveling and doing working and going places, here we go. Where is the coronavirus? Is it going to rear its ugly head again? Because there's a lot of stuff that they're trying to do here with this coronavirus that Mother Nature ain't having. This is much of Mother Nature's game. If you know anything about viruses, flus, whatever, that sweep through, as the Spanish flu and all this stuff, it does kill people. And I don't doubt the coronavirus, COVID-19, is deadly. The flu is deadly. All this stuff is deadly. Any cancer is deadly, all of it. But here's the question. We still don't know how deadly the coronavirus is. Some people are saying, well, look at all the thousands of people dying in older, aging population. We're still trying to clamp down. They got some things over there. Altogether, we've probably lost in this pandemic so far about 10,000, 11,000 people worldwide. So, where's this disease going? How far is it going to go? Will these tactics work? Are we going to be able to beat Mother Nature by hiding in our houses from the coronavirus? Praying it don't get us. I don't know. We're going to see. They're going to find out. When China, over the next few weeks, begins releasing everything back, but see, there's another problem working against China. The coronavirus is surging all around China. The coronavirus is the coronavirus. The coronavirus is still out there, all over the world. The coronavirus. It's everywhere. The coronavirus, all over the place. It's going to get back in China, too. Mother Nature ain't done with us, motherfucking has the jab. So, what can we do? From the beginning, I've always thought maybe they should just let the virus run its course. What they're trying to do now is doing more damage than good. They should have just let it run its course until they could possibly find a vaccine or whatever they hope. Maybe it'll run its course on its own. But what they're doing right now might not work. What they attempted to do, shutting everything down, causing all this financial emotional, because I think some people just, the emotional distress of all this, the worrying and anxiety may kill more people than the pandemic. We shall see. It's an experiment. No one has ever been done. This has never been done in no time on planet Earth. The coronavirus, coronavirus, the coronavirus, coronavirus, it's the coronavirus, the coronavirus. Like virus out there dancing, honey. The coronavirus having a good old time. Coronavirus is out there partying, y'all. How you gonna be able to stop it? That really asks the question, will any of this work? Mother Nature gonna have a say. And she gonna control this party regardless of what we trying to do. So, they came out with a flu vaccine. People still die from the flu every year. We all know this. We all know thousands of people just drop dead from the flu. Almost happened to Earl. People keep asking, well, Walter, could Earl have the coronavirus? Earl did not have the coronavirus. Earl was at Emory Hospital in Decatur on Clifton Road, right next door to the CDC, Centers for Disease Control. From day one, when they found out that Earl had just got back from a cruise, day one on December 6, 2020, there was no coronavirus, nowhere. But on day one, when Earl got back from that cruise on December, he ended up in the hospital. They came to me and said, well, what happened? I said, well, we were on a cruise. Where did you go? They wanted to know the cruise ship, where we went to, the dates of the trip, did we get sick? They asked me a million questions in pertaining to that cruise. They brought infectious disease specialists that work with Emory Hospital, which is right next door to the CDC, in and asked 2 million questions. And I was sitting there because we didn't know what was going on. Earl had the flu. They found out it was influenza A, and it turned into, but they had to take his blood and roll this shit in the laboratory to make sure what it was. It was the flu. He didn't have coronavirus. Now, in the time that Earl was in that hospital, there were lots of people in the hospital with the flu. He wasn't the only person on a ventilator and on dialysis and doing bed. It was a bad case of the flu. So there's a question. Now I got to find the answer to this one. Let's say that Earl did have the coronavirus back then and they didn't know what it was. They ran every fucking test they could on Earl. Blood, saliva, shit, piss. They tested it over and over and over and over and over. Never did they say we have a mysterious subject here, a mysterious virus that we don't understand in this man's body. From the very beginning, it was always influenza A, which turned into pneumonia, which took septic. That's what happened. And I was there every day from the beginning to the end. So I was right there reading all the documentation. So, I don't think the coronavirus was running around back then. The coronavirus really didn't get started, according to China's investigation, until sometime. The first 41 cases was in late December, January. I just read that. So right now in Fulton County in Georgia, they released that 600 cases. There are 600 cases of the coronavirus in Georgia and 23 deaths. As of Sunday, the number of cases has risen to 600 and an increase of 45 since Saturday night, with the number of coronavirus-related deaths increased from 20 to 24. So 23 to 24 deaths so far is what they're saying. But the problem I have with this, they're not testing everybody. So we really don't know who has the coronavirus or who had the coronavirus, who has the coronavirus right now. I really wish they would do blanket testing, but they're not going to do that. Because they're having too much fun with the coronavirus. Coronavirus, 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 the coronavirus, coronavirus, coronavirus. They're having a blast. Coronavirus, they making money. Coronavirus, coronavirus. They making good money. They're selling all kinds of shit. The medical field, groceries. They making a killing off our asses. They running around, they need ventilators. How much do those ventilators cost now? I'm very curious to know what the cost of a ventilator was before the coronavirus, and after the coronavirus. What that shit called now? The coronavirus. They making a killing. Coronavirus. They doing the remix. Coronavirus. They having a good old time. They making money. Somebody making a hell of a lot of motherfucking money off the coronavirus. You better motherfucking believe that. They're making a killing. They said the mask cost 44 cents a mask or something. They ain't $2 now because they got to desperately make them fast. Somebody got to get paid. Somebody's getting paid. While everybody else is hiding in the basement from the coronavirus, 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 the coronavirus, the coronavirus, coronavirus, coronavirus. While the people upstairs, the coronavirus, 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 coronavirus. They take advantage of us when this epidemic, the coronavirus pandemic. Pay attention. Are some people by the United States going to die? Oh, yeah, there's going to be some deaths. I don't doubt that at all. How many? How many people are going to die? When? Because there's still not a lot of folks now. Only 600 people. We got a couple million people live in Georgia. Well, that's why I got testing everybody. They don't know which direction this disease is going to go. But they do know the direction that money going to flow in their wallets. They ain't going to make a killing off these testing kits, the ventilators, the medical doctors, emergency rooms that got to be built, all this shit. They ain't out there to make a motherfucking killing. And they killed 2 birds with 1 stone. The second bird they killed was Donald Trump. They want that motherfucker out. And he's going to be gone when this is over with. But in the meanwhile, while the coronavirus pandemic is going on, the poor little Americans are hiding in their homes, going fucking broke. Literally. Because when this is over with, we might be in a depression. So what would have been better for this country? Let the epidemic run its course, which I think they should have just did. Now this social stunt that they're trying to do to stop it, which ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work, y'all. It's not gonna work. But it's a money grab. That's what the big thing it is. While the coronavirus out there dancing in the streets, the coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus, coronavirus, while it's out there dancing. The coronavirus, the coronavirus, the coronavirus. They're making millions. Coronavirus, the coronavirus, billions. Coronavirus, trillions. Coronavirus, coronavirus, the money they making. Coronavirus, coronavirus. They don't give a fuck about us. Coronavirus, coronavirus. They don't give a damn. Coronavirus, coronavirus. They're scared because we all scared, y'all. Coronavirus, coronavirus. There's nothing we can do about it. Coronavirus, coronavirus. Nothing we can do. Coronavirus, nothing we can do. Nothing we can do about it, y'all. Really ain't nothing we can do. Really ain't. Mother Nature gonna have her fun. Them motherfuckers gonna make their money, and we gonna bury our family members. Those who don't have those deaths. What can we do? I'm still a firm believer. People say I'm wrong. They should just let the virus run its course. Is it going to kill 65 million people, so they predict? I seriously doubt that. And we never had a virus that killed that many people. Never. So I think the Spanish flu was probably the worst scenario we ever had in our entire life. I looked at that. I was reading about the Spanish flu last night. I love history. I'm a history buff, sue me. But I love reading about stuff like this. But I've been reading 2 things. The Spanish flu and how Hitler took control of Germany. I was always intrigued about how Hitler was able to convince them people to give him control and kill all them motherfucking Jews and everybody else. How did he convince them? Fear. We'll get back to that in another video, though. But right now, let's take a look at this. The Spanish flu from 1918. It said it came from a bird flu virus. Where is this? 1900. It started among the H1 virus that had been circulating among humans since around 1900. Picked up genetic material from a bird flu virus just before 1918. They picked up a bird flu just before 19 became this deadly pandemic strain. But how many people did it kill? The most dangerous. Let's see. I'm trying to see how many people died from the Spanish flu worldwide. How many died Let me do it here because this damn phone is slower than the hell. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my laptop up and running here. It's just, I can't remember. I was trying to find out how many people died from the Spanish flu. How many people died from Spanish flu? The Spanish flu killed 675 Americans among a staggering 20 to 50 million people worldwide. So 20 to 50 million people, that's a huge number right there, 20 to 50 million people, because they didn't have nobody out there counting. They didn't have the internet back then to count these damn folks who died. Why is this computer going so damn slow? I'm trying to pull up the link. Maybe everybody's trying to log on to the historychannel.com. I was trying to link. The Spanish flu, the deadliest pandemic in history. Let's see if that one works. It's the Spanish flu, the deadliest pandemic in history. What does it say? Estimates vary on the exact number of deaths caused by the disease, but it is thought to have infected a third of the world's population and killed at least 50 million people, making it the deadliest pandemic in modern history. Although at the time it gained the nickname Spanish flu, it was unlikely the virus originated in Spain. What caused the Spanish flu? The outbreak began in 1918 during the final months of World War I, and historians now believe the conflict may have been partly responsible for the spreading the virus. On the Western Front, soldiers living in cramped, dirty, and damp conditions became ill. This was a direct result of weakened immune systems from malnourishment. They wouldn't feed the soldiers. Their illness was known as le grippe, was infectious and spread among the ranks. Within around 3 days of becoming ill, many soldiers would start to feel better, but not all would make it. During the summer of 1918, as troops began to return home on leave, they brought with them the undetected virus that had made them ill. The virus spread across cities, towns, and villages in the soldiers' home countries. Many of those infected, both soldiers and civilians, did not recover rapidly. The virus was hardest on young adults between the ages of 20 and 30 who had previously been healthy. Well, that's interesting. Y'all can read about the Spanish flu. Maybe y'all might want to read up on that. It's very interesting. I read there's a lot of information about this. I'm on livescience.com's website reading about the Spanish flu. So it's just interesting. Sometimes I know y'all don't like to read. In between you're watching episodes of The Real Housewives of Atlanta and Fox News Tonight, you can go read up on the Spanish flu. Gain a little knowledge. I know it's going to be hard for y'all to read. Read what? They ain't got no TV show? And where did they have is Tyler Perry going to do a special on the Spanish flu so we can see? I would not want to see Tyler Perry's special on the Spanish flu. Please. No way. I can't tolerate it. So, history has taught us that was the most deadliest disease on planet Earth back then. A third of the world's population was infected with, and 20 to 50 million people died, according to two different websites there. I don't know how they came up with the 20 to 50 million. No, 20 to 50 million people. Hey, we'll take it. We'll take whatever we can get. So they're trying to, even then, the cities, this is interesting, how U.S. cities tried to halt the spread of the 1918 Spanish flu. I just got a message. What does this thing say? Hold on, y'all. The coronavirus. Cases surge at nursing homes. At least 72 cases of the coronavirus have surged at nursing homes. 72 locations in 22 states are reporting infections. Well, we know this particular disease, like old folks. Mother Nature said, it's time to come on home. going to heaven, hell, wherever. Your time is up. So we'll see how that plays out in the next few weeks. Let me say something, because a lot of people are stressing themselves out about this. Why? What can you do about it? What can any of us do about this? Nothing. I wouldn't worry myself too much. I mean, I like knowledge and information, so y'all, sue me. I'm a freak for sitting here reading shit about stuff. I get off from reading stuff, and then I just love knowledge and information. So I like to read stuff. I'm always been a news buff. I don't take everything for real that I see on the news. I do watch it, and I'm like, okay, something ain't right about that. And we, sure enough, some stories are proved to be false that was reported in the news. You do know that everything important, but we can't do anything about what's happening. We can't do nothing about the coronavirus pandemic. We can't do nothing about what's going on with the United States governments and the governments around the world trying to shut down and stop and contain the virus. That's what I was going to read about how these cities tried to stop the Spanish flu. But it won't load. It won't. For some reason, it won't load because I think a lot of people on the internet reading stuff. Their website might be down right now. I can't get in the History Channel. Get into history.com. So Mother Nature's going to have her say in this. And regardless of whether we like it or not, whatever's happening with the coronavirus pandemic, COVID-19, until they come up with something to a vaccine or a shot for it or a pill or an antibiotic, whatever they come up with. Because some people seem to think, I want to make this clear, because some people seem to think I don't think this virus exists. Oh yeah, I definitely think the virus exists. I don't doubt that at all. I just think that may not be as deadly as they say, because it's so early in the game. But we don't really know until as time goes on. And I really don't know if it's possible to contain the virus like this. But like I said, China at the very beginning of the I told you, China has not had any more domestic cases, new cases of the coronavirus in this country the past few days, as they let people back out of these lockdowns and let people back onto the streets of China and open up the airports and stuff. The coronavirus. You know, I like to travel, right? Coronavirus. It likes vacations, right? Coronavirus likes to go places. Coronavirus. Gonna go straight back to China. Unless they get this disease under control in other nations and other places, the coronavirus is coming back to business. China. It ain't over. So we'll see how that plays out too. We got a long way to go. My suggestion to y'all, go get you some good liberations. This is water. Because y'all know I'm normally in the gym. This is my issue, because I don't normally in the gym. I be guzzling water, but when I'm not at the gym, I really forget about water. So I have to remind myself, water. Get some water. So I'm going to have to give me a picture or something to sit around here and just put on there, drink your water. So I remember to drink the water intake, because otherwise it's vodka and cranberries. So we'll see how this plays out. But there's nothing any of us can do about this. But just sit back, lay back, and enjoy the ride. But, that's all we can do. Over the next few weeks, we'll start getting answers to these questions. We'll start knowing that this shutdown was effective in slowing the virus and saving the hospitals from being overloaded with people. We'll see. China has proven so far that it can work. So far. But the Chinese went over there making money in the background. The Chinese government shut all that shit down. America is a whole new situation. Greed is a motherfucker. They greedy and ignorant. That's why they not testing everybody. They don't give a fuck about us, y'all. They don't give a damn about us. Don't be fooled. This is a money grab. And it veiled up, it's covered up by the fact they're trying to help us, but they ain't trying to help us, y'all. They don't give a shit about us. We out here, we gonna have to figure this shit out on our own. Trust me, they don't give a fuck about us. And with Donald Trump in office, we don't even have effective leadership. We doomed. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a fool sitting here on the internet. Today is Sunday, March 22nd, 2020. We're in the midst of the coronavirus. It's the coronavirus. The coronavirus. It's the coronavirus. It's the coronavirus. The coronavirus pandemic. Hold on. Because this ain't over yet. We just getting started. And I'm out of here.